and welcome to the Bowl Show. All thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Well, after 10 episodes of Bowl's Premier League action, today we turn our attention to the Bowl's biggest tournament each and every year, and that, of course, is the Australian Open. And it wouldn't be right doing this without Bowls Australia's very own Val Febbo, who is with me today. And Val, all of Australia's best bowlers from all different creeds of life come into one place at Broadbeach for one of the biggest tournaments of the year.
It's unbelievable. The AO is one of my favourite times of the year. It's so good to get out of Melbourne's cold for once, but to get up to Broadbeach for a couple of weeks, enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the sensational bowls that occur throughout the 2 weeks. It was an amazing tournament and I look forward to sharing it with everyone.
We'll be getting stuck into our first match shortly, but first up, let's open with the news, and that's all thanks to OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. And the Australian Indoor Championship draws for the 2024 tournament have been released, Val.
Yeah, the tournament kicks off on August 12 and I'm really looking forward to it because the fields of 32, they've been dwindled down through qualifying periods and now the tournament commences. So Samantha Atkinson and Ray Pearce, they're going to defend their 2023 titles, or attempt to anyway. Kelsey Cottrell's in the draw, as well as other jackaroos such as Ben Twist, Dawn Heyman, Brianna Smith. There is a plethora of talent on show at this tournament and I cannot wait for it to kick off.
Absolutely. So Club Tweed is where that's being held. Everyone there, including Samantha Atkinson and Ray Pearce, there to defend their title. Now it's time for Around the Greens, all thanks to Bowls Australia. Local legends wanted. Search Bowls clubs near me. And Val, what have you got for us this week?
Yeah, the National Development Series, that concluded a couple of weeks ago at Club Tweed as well, funnily enough, with the indoors being there in a couple of weeks. But yeah, the NDS was an amazing tournament. It gives the chance, or gives the young next generation a chance to hone their skills and develop their experiences in tournament conditions that are very similar to international tournament rules. So 20 of the nation's best youth or up-and-coming stars got together and played out a nice 3 days of competition, and it was Team Red who ended up getting the win there. So that was Beau Prideaux, Lucas Protopappas, who with his last match ended up winning it, so he's a superstar is Lucas, Chloe Morrison, Kira Burke and Joseph Clark.
There we go. Thank you, Val, for Around the Greens. Now let's get stuck into today's feature match on the Bowl Show. Our first Australian Open match for coverage is the over 60s men's pairs final. Now firstly, Val, you had the chance to commentate on the official Bowls Australia streams. What can everyone at home expect from this and the other matches coming up on the Bowl Show?
Yeah, we had so many close encounters in the finals, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy all of them that we bring you over the next 10 weeks. But this match in particular, you know, they're all characters. I spoke to them all before the match, and they were all really, really chirpy, really happy to be there, and really excited to get out there onto Green 1 for the final. So looking forward to seeing how it all plays out.
Absolutely. Well, let's get stuck into the preview of this match. The lineups, all thanks to Right at Home, the right care right at home, and our first pair donning the orange gear were Terry Warder and Stephen Ashdown.
I must say we had new finals kits this year, the orange and the blue. They looked amazing. So Puma, well done to you. Absolutely brilliant. But Terry and Stephen enjoyed a great tournament. They're both very, very high up there in the New South Wales over 60s scene and thoroughly deserved their spot in the final. They were sensational throughout the tournament. And we're going to see some fireworks from the two of them. They know how to get close, that's for sure.
And their opposition in the blue is Dennis Williams and William Ahoy. What can you tell us about them?
These two, great fellas.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. So jovial. They just absolutely love their bowls, and you could see that in the way that they played. You know, just so happy to be at the Australian Open. They enjoyed a couple of really good wins en route to the final, and I know the quality that they can produce. William Ahoy has been around for quite a long time, so looking forward to seeing how they go.
Excellent. Well, looking forward to it. Our coverage of the over 60s men's pairs final begins right after this short break on the Bowl Show. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. We're here at Club Broadbeach for the 2024 Australian Open over 60s men's pairs final. Let's get into the game.
And as we get the first bowl underway, it's a forehand draw for Team Blue.
Team Blue, Dennis Williams and Bill Ahoy. And it's Terry Warder and Stephen Ashdown. Speaking of Bill there, quarterfinals a couple of years ago. He's gone 2 better already. Can he go 3 better?
And that's the thing, if you can keep getting to the business end around the events, you know, it's so competitive, this competition, keep getting to the business end and keep asking the question, then you're always going to have the opportunity. And that's a brilliant start there from Team Red, Jack Toucher. Both leads settling well. Oh, that's a fantastic reply. So Terry Warder, can you do it again? Oh, and he has. This is a sensational start from both players.
Absolutely.
Bill just trying to make sure that we get to bowl past. If he does hit the head, it's a bonus. And he likes it. Can he get down? Oh, that is sensational.
This has been a wonderful first end.
We were talking about that last night, the commentator's curse.
Yeah, we were. Had a nice team dinner. Very late team dinner in the end. But it was...
And I have cursed him. Sorry, Terry. I won't do it again.
How could you do that to him?
I always think this is a great time to play a final, because you haven't really got time to think about it. You get up and you do your usual thing, and then you're at the green and you're playing. Can he turn the shot against to a shot 4? Well, Terry likes it. Can he get down? Oh, great effort.
Wonderful effort.
Because there is a chance here for the blue team to rest the wing bowl away to make a score. And he's played that well. He's given himself a back bowl.
Billahoy, very accomplished bowler. Vicky Eva, our marker this morning.
Of course, Aaron, the newly crowned world #1.
You got ranked in that too, Els.
Yeah, apparently so. Number 24.
Look at you go. Sitting here with royalty.
He's on a hunting line here. Can he get by the bowl?
Damo, such an awesome human. Very, very funny. And a very good bowler as well.
He certainly is.
World champion.
And both he and his teammate for that World Championship epic win, Jimmy Reynolds, have had a great AA. Jimmy making it to the semi-final of the men's fours, Damo to the quarter-final. Great to see the para athletes featuring in the business end of the open events.
Yeah, fantastic. Serena Bonnell as well, Louise Hoskins, Jake Felberg as well, winning another 2 Australian Open titles. It's going to be a couple here to Terry and Stephen in Team Orange. Could be as much as 3. Vicky Eva has 3 paddles ready, and that is exactly what the result is. So very good start for the New South Wales team.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Bowl Show, but stick around for more action on the other side. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Let's get back into the bowls action.
The backman scored. It's constantly going from one to the other.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting whether any of the teams look for something different tactically with jack length to see if they can back up.
Well, they haven't changed anything here. This has been the preferred, the mat, 2 mats up from the tee and the jack right on for Terry Warder and Stephen Ashdown. And this is seemingly their preferred length, and there hasn't been too much of a drastic change with Bill and Dennis. And of course, the new enhanced aero grip and actuality logo. Aero bowls, the most used bowls worldwide. The same line every time, and innovating the sport of bowls for tomorrow.
The smart thing about putting the jack on the tee is that you almost then take that element out of it from a tactical perspective. With a shorter jack, you then always have to think about covering the tee. Oh, and this is an exceptional bowl from Terry. Covers up the jack. He's got first one 2 foot behind. That's really, really superb leading.
Is this the end where they put their foot down?
Could be, but
They'd want it to be.
we've seen Dennis and Bill, they keep fighting.
Now this needs to sit, and it does. That's a good home.
Yeah, it's a good adjustment there from Dennis. This is what you want in the final, it being toe to toe. Changing hands all the time.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, and this is another exceptional bowl.
Great shooting from Terry Water.
Well played, Terry.
So, to give himself, and he skipped something to work with, this is going to motor home to the ditch. So one a couple of metres short and one in the ditch.
2 for 1.
What's better, that or the checkout zone?
Well, in singles, you always want to be at the checkout zone.
Yeah. So,
He needs to hurry.
oh, did enough. It's 3. Well, this is shaping up as the pivotal end. Oh, he shook everything.
What a shot. He did not have a big target there, and he backed himself to get it, and he did.
He did, but the jack goes to the exact same spot that it was in.
And that's always the problem when it's on the tee.
He needed to get some bowls out then. And literally the situation is the same now for Bill Ahoy. But he's got a toucher in the ditch, so if he can run the jack in, all I need to do is put in another one and not make the target any heavier. We're going to see Wade again. No.
Well, he still played weight, but
Yeah.
less weight than his previous delivery.
Would be astronomical.
That would be a turning point within the match, that is for sure. At the halfway point, it would extend their lead. 11 shots to 6. Still a long way to go, though. But it puts them in a commanding position.
And needs to run. He'd be disappointed with that, I reckon.
Okay, now we're going for the draw.
He has to, and he has to be close. Must simply cut this down. Bill Ahoy. Almost got the jack. And now they make their move. Stephen Ashdown and Terry Water. A splendid exhibition of leading from Terry.
Yeah.
Set his skip up.
He really did that job well, didn't he? And it's Terry and Steve first to double figures.
But more importantly, they're leading 10-6. They were down at the end of the 7th end, and after the 9th, they somehow lead it by 4. That was a brilliant effort. 5 from the last 2 ends.
So this next end is a big one for the blue team. They'll just want to be starting to claw their way back, even if they get one. Just manage the deficit. But Terry's saying, no, I'm still going to keep putting the pressure on. Another good weight bowl there.
Yeah, Bill having one short. Sorry, Dennis having one short, one in the ditch. Before, didn't help at all. This one is gone a couple of metres past, but that's okay.
Yep, he's missing in the right areas there.
Yeah, if you're going to miss past the jack. Short bowls only cause problems.
That is correct. Another good bowl here from Terry.
Terry Water. He's having a great morning. Gold Coast might just be his favourite city after today.
Oh, that's a very good correction there from Dennis.
Nice little settler. The last few ends could have rattled him.
Yeah, he's experienced, he won't be phased. Terry sticking with the forehand. He'll just slip round. He does, and he's given his skip a beautiful shot to play. Just training that jack on the backhand. In the meantime, Dennis will be looking to get another one in there. Try and take that danger away. This is all about who trails it first now.
It is.
Oh,
But
well played.
that is a nice confidence booster. A very nice confidence booster for Dennis Williams.
Just overshot for a start. Try and trail the jack.
You can
sit
tell
bowls.
the first bowls event I ever watched was a Bowls Premier League, because I always go for, oh, hang on.
Well, he's going firm. Just missing the target wide. Good effort.
Yeah, you can tell, because I'm always thinking about how you can drive. I think I've been watching Ryan Bester at the back end too much, or Gary Kelly, or any of them.
And it's another one.
Oh, how tantalising is this target now? From Belrose in New South Wales, part of the New South Wales over 60 state team is Stephen Ashdown. It's gone again. Closer this time. And like a spinning top, Illahoy's bowl remains. Now I think it's more about the trail. He's had two goes at it.
Yes. Bill's got another opportunity here. Can he change the shape of this? Going quick again.
He's close.
Can he get both? If he gets outside and inside, he's got both. What a shot.
That is unbelievable from Stephen Ashdown to pull that out in an Australian Open final. He went firm 3 times, 2 of them on target.
Oh, he's played this perfectly. Outside one, inside of the other. Thank you very much.
He knew as soon as it left his hand, and I reckon he's probably made, he could have even made 5. This has got to be close. Bill Ahoy.
Needs to land on something.
How is his weight? It's going. Has it cut the count down? I think it's cut it down to 2. And it hasn't at all. Another 3 and 2 huge ends for this orange team of Terry Warder and Stephen Ashdown. Back-to-back threes.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Before we head back down to the green, our proud sponsors at Right at Home know how important it is to not only showcase Australia's best, but also the bowlers from all around the country at local bowls clubs that ensure that bowls remains one of Australia's most inclusive sports. Today, in the very first of our 4 special stories, we visit Peter Campion from the RSL Bowls at Silks Cranbourne, who shares how he came in to love the sport of bowls.
Peter Campion, I'm 47 and I bowl for the Cranbourne RSL at Silks. So I was born in 47.
Oh, I thought you said I was 47. So now tell us how old you are.
I'm 74. I suffer from glaucoma. I first found I had it, I was about 35. It was September 2 years ago, and I was having a shower one morning and I thought, oh, cramp in the foot. I all but fell over in the shower. Got to hospital and I had a blockage behind the knee. And while they were clearing the blockage behind my knee, unbeknown to anyone else, I had an aneurysm on the other side of the calf muscle. It burst. They saved me and the choice was, do we cut his leg off or do we try and save him and perhaps leave him? My kids and my wife said save him, so they took the leg off below the knee. 2 months later, it wasn't healing properly. And talked to the doctor and discussed it and said, what's the alternative? And she said, look, we cut it off above the knee. Drastic? She says, yeah, but that'll work. So I said, where do I sign? I moved into a lifestyle village and I didn't bowl, but I was sitting in the room watching these people bowling on the bowling green there, and I said to my wife, that looks interesting, but I wouldn't be able to do that because I can't see. Had a whack at the back of the head. The lady said to me, don't you dare ever speak like that. The lady was Shirley Kerrison.
I said, no, you've got to get off your backside and come and have a bowl and enjoy it.
I went on the bowling green 4 o'clock the next day and she asked me, true story, I put my first bowl down after she told me what to do, and it was a resting toucher. And I said, how easy is this going?
And that was quite a few years ago. And he's doing really well, very well.
My life is now basically living out of a wheelchair. Life has changed quite a bit. Slowed me right down, that's probably the word. The brakes have come on, as my doctor said.
I've been married to Peter for 53 years. Well, I've been his carer actually for over 10 years. Since he's lost his leg, there's a lot more to do. I do the cooking, the washing, the cleaning, I do all the driving, but then I've been doing all the driving for about 20 years anyway. Having his clean clothes all laid out, ready for him to get dressed. Just basic household things, really.
Blind bowls actually would have to be the happiest group of people. They're all in the same predicament, that we laugh at each other. We all have the same problems, so we can laugh at each other, and we laugh at all our own misfortunes. And it's a really good get-together. Even when we go away to play in the national championships, you go away once and everyone says, oh, when's the next one? Because that's how friendly it is. Well, I might have lost my vision, but I haven't given up hope. I'm still a happy, positive person. A lot of people are negative. I don't meet with negative people. So I'm positive.
Got to go back to the cold tomorrow.
Yes, I do feel for you. I'm very lucky to live in this beautiful state.
There is no place like home though.
Warder continuing with that longer length jack, continuing to dominate up front.
Yeah, I think if you're looking out of the 4 players here, I know Stephen Ashdown has skipped beautifully, but Terry Warder, he has been the player of this final.
Yeah, they've teamed up extremely well, haven't they? They kept it close, kept it tight for a start, and then when they've had the opportunity, they've taken them a 3, a 3, and a 4, and a 2, and another 2. And that's been the difference in this match. Back-to-back wins and multiples.
Yep, and all of them have been multiples in the ends that they've scored in. They've only scored 2 1s.
They found a length that's worked for them, and they've dominated. But well played here, Dennis. He's still fighting.
He is still fighting, and it's what you have to do. They're down by 13. We're in the 13th end.
It's unlikely.
Or more than a 2, really. They need about 2.15 every end, which makes it that little bit more difficult, but they can get a big collect and halve it at some stage.
The big thing here is to get control of the jack and change
Yeah.
the length. They've got to do something different. Got to take a chance.
Because you're right, big deficits have been rectified. This one is going to go into the ditch. Plop.
Chance here for Bill.
Need this end. Problem is, Stephen Ashdown's still got 1 more after this. He's not far away at all.
He's hunting.
Stephen Ashdown.
What a shot.
It's brilliant. It's somewhat demoralising if you're Dennis Williams and Bill Ahoy, but I think they've still got it.
Yeah, they've still got the 1. Makes it harder for Bill to get a multiple here.
So, what does he do here? Stephen Ashdown to try and wrestle this shot back. Little trail of the jack maybe. That last bowl could possibly be in his way of the same line that he tried before. But if he can get a little squirt of the jack on his forehand, there could be a 3 on the cards, Ellen Faulkner.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what he does here, because 1 down's, you know, pretty good. He's running down the ends. Doesn't want to give Bill an opportunity because he's still got another delivery to come. So the danger with the forehand is that he turns that short blue bowl up, gives him a chance to make a multiple. Whereas as it stands, only 1 down is not a disaster.
Well, very, very close.
And I wouldn't be at all surprised if that has made shot.
I reckon it might have.
So Dennis going in to have a look. Vicky, our ITO, will give us an indication in a moment.
Oh, it has.
He played it well.
Gave it a chance.
And that's what happens when you're chasing the game. Nothing goes right, and when you're up, everything goes right. He was in the area and got what he was after.
They might be looking at a second here too. So it's definitely one. I might measure all of them. This has to be a single, but it could very well be two. And if it is two, it'll be a 15-shot margin. So just the one. 14 shots the difference. 20-6.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. We now head back out to the competitions on the green.
They could go a very long way to winning this match.
They've played it well tactically. That they've really dominated this longer length. Terry's continued to roll the jack well to their preferred position, and then he's backed it up with superb leading, mounting the pressure, asking the questions. And here he goes again, another really good first bowl. That first bowl's key, Val. We say it time after time. If you get a good first bowl, you're not scratching around then, trying to adjust with your second. Another good weighted bowl there, finishing jack high. That was a very, very good reply. Here he goes again. He's been relentless, hasn't he?
He has.
Well played.
Oh, this is exquisite leading.
Textbook, indeed. Well played, Dennis.
Still fighting.
Still one to red, but two good bowls in the area there from Dennis.
I can't believe how this match has slipped away. We were in for such a fight at 6-5 in favour of Dennis and Bill, but it's just left them. He's got the skip going again, and he is just having the day of his life.
He is on fire, and I'm sure we'll watch this back multiple times.
Well, I hope he does, because he's been near perfect, Terry Water. Stephen Ashdown might give him the full prize check after the way he's played today. And that one just skims through, and now they are 3 down at the changeover.
The Australian Open, of course, the most lucrative bowls tournament.
It is the world's biggest bowls festival. People come here from far and wide, from the United States, Canada,
Malaysia,
Wales, Scotland, England, or the next suburb over. It knows no bounds.
And this is a brilliant effort.
Crashed into his own, and here they are, you'd probably say 4 up.
Yeah, Steve didn't make the head any wider there. Probably just looking just to slip through, but just went into the head, but that's okay. Still not an easy conversion here for Bill. He's having to time this on that forehand side.
I think he's He might be under, or no, he might get a little rub through. He has, and he's gone in for possibly the shot. That's a great delivery.
Yeah, excellent bowl there from Bill. Played that perfectly. Is that arriving weight?
Well, they were 4 down. They were in massive strife.
So indicated 1 to orange.
Wow. So to keep this match going, they have to be within an average of 6 per end. So 14 shots means that as it stands, the match would be over after 16 ends. But if they can get it to under 12, they can push it on a little longer. And then they've just got to, these are the targets they have to work to.
So a little bit of discussion going on here between Terry and Steve, just trying to make sure they've covered all angles. Quite rightly sticking down this backhand side. Looking to get something out on the high side, which he's done, in case there's any jack movement.
Gives himself some great options with his last.
Bill. Can he sit off his last bowl? He's just going to duck into the head.
So now to try and wrestle something back, Stephen Ashdown, he continues to have the answers.
Well, still being indicated. I think 1 to the orange. Now have a look at this. They've got an opportunity to make another shot here and make it even more difficult for Bill. With the buffer of the scoreline that they've got, I wouldn't be at all surprised with how Steve's playing if he chooses to play it.
Of course, no time here. Or sorry, there is a time, 3 hours, but we're well and truly under that. We're at 1 hour and 45 minutes. So
yeah, they're travelling well,
yeah.
And yes, important. Take the opportunity, study the head.
They won't need the 3 hours at all. Of course, we've got under 18 girls singles after this between Akasha Fortune and Anda Hanchuat. And we have Travis Moran up against Kobe Cromie.
Very blessed with the feast of bowls that we've experienced, and of course also got the women's pairs final and the men's singles final, where Aaron Sheriff is going for a record 3rd singles win back to back.
A three-peat.
I love what you've done there, 3-peat.
Have you never heard that before?
Never heard it.
Really?
This is a great effort. Oh, what a shot.
It's just, it's naughty how good this is.
Bowl after bowl.
Have you never heard three-peat before?
No, never.
Really?
No.
Wow.
It's an education. Every day is a school day with you, Val.
There you go.
And Bill quite rightly attacking the head here. Can he hold up?
It's coming. Oh. Well, he's cut it. Has he?
Oh, I don't know. Could be.
No.
Could be 2 now.
It is. So the margin is at 16. They are declaring here. That's it. Okay, wow. There was still a mathematical chance of coming back, but at 16, they've called it a bridge too far here. After 14 ends, these two gentlemen, Stephen Ashdown and Terry Water, they are your champions of the over 60s men's pairs at the Australian Open.
Well, what a match that was. Join us on the other side of the break for the Bowl Show Awards. Back soon. Welcome back to the Bowl Show. All thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Well, in the end, Terry and Stephen just too strong in the zone 9 times out of 10. Val, that was dominant.
It was. They were supreme, superb, sublime, any other superlative you can think of. They were amazing. And Terry Warder, I think he played the best match of his life. I asked if he'd ever played a better one, and he said that was right up there. So what a time to pull that out in an Australian Open final.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into the Bowl Show awards. Starting with the play of the day. What did you pick out as the play of the day?
Well, right here, Stephen Ashdown, the final bowl on N10 for him. He was absolutely amazing here. The match was still up in the balance here. I think they were 1 down, so a 3-shot margin. Ended up going 3 up there and make it a 13-6 game, and that was pretty much the end for their opponents. They just couldn't come back, and it was a brilliant shot from Stephen to try and convert there. And
the player of the match, with thanks to Bowra and O'Day, because the little things are everything.
I mentioned him, Terry Warder. His drawing for this match was simply unbelievable. He did not miss. His nickname was Ernie, as I found out after the match. It was a great little interview that they gave, but Ernie was on fire. He carries a little Ernie doll around.
Really? From Sesame Street?
Yeah, from Sesame Street. That's just the nickname that stuck, but Ernie was on fire. He played absolutely sensationally, and it was brilliant to watch. You sort of sit back and, you know, when everything turns to gold, that's exactly the day that Terry Warder had, and it was brilliant to be ringside and watch that.
Now the moment of the match, all thanks to Drinkwise. If you're choosing to have a drink, choose to drink wise. What have you got for us, Val?
Yeah, so William Ahoy's last bowl in the 4th end, 2 down to 2 up. The match is already, you know, they're looking like they might be in a little bit of trouble here, but he manages to convert. And the first part of this match, it was a real holding pattern because Jordan, neither could break away from one another. And there are a couple of crucial ends there that Terry and Stephen were able to wrangle, and that was it for them, and they managed to run away with the win, but great stuff there from William Ahoy. He said ahoy matey, and that was it.
You had to get that one in there.
I did. Just crammed it in right in there.
That's all we have time for today, but next week we continue covering all the finals from the Australian Open as we move on to the under-18 girls singles final between Anda Panchawat and Akasha Fortune. Thank you, Val. Looking forward to seeing you again next week.
Cannot wait, Jordan.
Cannot wait. Absolutely. We'll catch you again next time on The Bowl Show. The Bowl Show would not be possible without the generous support of Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. Bowra and O'Day, because the little things are everything. Right at home, improving the quality of life for those we serve. Aero Bowls, the same line every time. And of course, Bowls Australia. Local legends wanted. A Bowls Green is just up the road. Search Bowls clubs near me.